What is going on, everybody? Y'all, you have no idea how much this one means to me, man. I have been loving this arc so much in the anime that having gone all these weeks without watching it, brother, I feel like I'm about to cry the moment I hear one of the soundtracks, one of the voice actors. I have not been able to consume any type of One Piece anime content besides catching the occasional episodes on Adult Swim whenever they air on Saturdays, right? Like, I have been deprived of this peak for a minute of my own volition because I knew that due to the time constraints that I had, I was like, man, I'm gonna have to dedicate the time that I would normally have for the episodes to something like the afterthoughts, right? So I was like, you know what, the time is gonna come when I'm gonna have the time available to catch up to these episodes, and today is the day. I'm not sure how many I'm gonna watch, but I'm gonna press play and we'll figure out the rest later. Ladies and gentlemen, episode 1055 of the anime adaptation of the best-selling manga in history. Let's get right into it. Y'all, I cannot wait to see how this stuff gets adapted, man. Especially, dude, I get to experience the 1031 content soon, the 1033 content. I'm so excited, boys. Let's get right into it. Starting us off with the chapter 1030 stuff in 3, 2, 1, let's jam. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Man, just hearing the opening feels so good, y'all. Like, man, it has been a minute since I've watched the One Piece anime, bro. Like, it feels good, man. It feels like everything is as it should be. Let me go ahead and turn everything off. I know we're getting a storm tonight, so potentially that could put a pause to these things, right? Where I could only watch like one episode. It depends. I know it's supposed to really start pouring within the next 30 minutes, so I hope it doesn't get to that point. But if Mother Nature calls, if NL calls, I can't do anything about it. But until that point comes, I am here and ready to watch some peak, man. And I hope everybody's doing well. Normally when it comes to the anime, I like to provide, updates for other things within the that I've been doing, like One Piece related, right? But I have not had the opportunity to play either Odyssey, which I cannot wait to get back to, hopefully sometime this week after we catch back up on the anime. But even Treasure Cruise, bro. I think Treasure Cruise is offloaded on my phone. That's how it's been, or how long it's been since I've touched that app, man. And so I gotta get back on that too. It's been a wild year, y'all. It really has. It's been very challenging, but also very satisfying across the board for absolutely everything. And so, but now I'm gonna have these next 2 weeks to reset, refresh, catch back up to the anime, especially where the content that's about to be covered here. The content that was covered in the episode that's going to drop tonight is so goated. So I cannot wait to see the way that stuff gets adapted. But before we get to that, I can't wait to see the rest of all of this stuff because the entire arc has been so good. Let me hear a soundtrack. Yo, this episode was so good, man. Killer Hawkins greatness, man. Oof. Yeah, no, this episode was gas. Oh, while the recap is playing, let me make sure my glasses are 100% clean, so I can see this greatness with my own two eyes. So happy, yo. We're sitting down and watching the One Piece anime again, boys. Go, partner. What even is the title of this episode? A shadowy figure pulls the strings, Onigashima in flames. Oof. Yo, this one was crazy. I feel like everything they've done with Sanji and Queen up until this point has been straight gas. Ugh. The sound effects even hurting me, making me look at my jawline a little different. Like, ugh. You just have Judge standing next to a strand of DNA. Mr. Burgundy and Black, man. This is still wild to me with context, knowing all this stuff that was brought up here. Okay, Queen, that was some good English. Queen is. Anytime we see a laser show from Queen, greatness follows. Nami's conquerors Saki. This scene was so amazing, man. That was one of those where you never forget the first time you read it because it was just so hype. Like, man, King came in and Sanji was like, bah! And you're sitting there like, yo, what happened? Turn the page and see. Straight peak, dog. And the anime did a great job adapting it. Drake. Like, I haven't seen you in years. scratch? Oh, he just nonchalantly drops that. Like, yeah, man, you're probably a spy for them, maybe. But it's alright, you know? It's like, yeah, one of the most mind-blowing plot twists of in the entirety of the time skip. Casually dropped by Apu. Well, yeah, that's probably what it is. So they went with those color choices. Zanki. Fuga. They're getting their own title cards and all. Inby's mustache is nice. The numbers. It's wild. Like, I'm just reminiscing on all the times that, like, I've heard the numbers. Ever since, like, that chapter dropped. And it's just, it's wild to me that such a concept was brought up within this arc. Like, I never would have imagined it being executed in the way that it did, that it was. Coming off of the revealed chapter. It's good to see you, Komachio. Even you, Gazelle, man. Tama. This moment is still so insane to me. The fact that this is a thing is just wild. What was that? Some nice smears going there. It's good to see you, Speed. It's like, oh, it's me, Usopp, dog. It's like, yeah, man. We gotta recall back to Punk Hazard. Insane. It's like, it's such a shocking thing coming off of, I don't remember the episode number, but coming off of chapter 1014, which is when Kinemon got struck down, which that episode was phenomenal in the anime, by the way. It's like, man, that was just so well executed. And then to return back with a fart joke, it's like, that represents both, like, all sides of Oda as a storyteller, right? Valuing comedy in that type of way. It's such a wild decision that look at Kiku here, yo. Look at the art. And on Kinemon, like, man, those Those episodes were so special, bro. Go for the culture, Hamlet. The eye catchers. Dude, it feels so good to be watching the anime, man. Shout out to Robin for having the stamina to run after all the insanity that took place. The boys are here. He took the back of the blade right to his throat meat. Not the Shigan. That's just straight rawness and swag right there. Man. Man, both of them went through so much, dude. Trust me neither. I'm glad that just hearing his voice, along with the music, can still incite the feeling I feel within my chest right now of just wanting to give this dude the biggest St. Charles punch of all time. I'm glad that the anime is still able to get that out of me, man. Because, dude, Orochi, man. You know, Oda's created a lot of punchable characters. It's like, even though I understand why Orochi's doing all of this, I don't care. He's gotta get slit. Bah. Oh, wow. Oh, man, that's dope. As I remember, we got something like this, for the adaptation of 1014. really enjoy these sequences with Conjure in front of a theater. Yeah, this episode's actually looked really, really good thus far. Wow. Seriously? All this for this? This is what I'm talking about when I say that. Look at this! Even the aspect ratio changed for the Kanzenbo. Okay, yo. Once again, Onigashima Anime Masterclass. They did all of that for the creation of the Kanzenbo. Dude, it looks insane in the anime. So remember when these chapters were dropping, I was like, we're going to be able to truly understand how devastating the Kanzenbo is whenever we see it in the anime. And already, I'm like, man, could you imagine seeing something like that? Marco. It's always good to see you, my boy. Kawamatsu! Doing his thing. Retribution slash, man. King. Ooh, boy. I can't wait to see this fight. The king. Oh yeah, this is an adaptation of that one page that showed everyone the golden aura. Come on. Dude, this episode has looked crazy. There's a small panel? All of that off that one page in chapter 1030? Are you serious? Dude, that was crazy. I gotta watch another episode. Hold on. I'm sorry. Hold on. Let me just rewatch that Luffy Kaido sequence again, bro. That shit was crazy. Black North. He goes in and goes for the Red Hawk. They're doing all that for a panel. I can't even imagine. Bro, next episode. We still have power. I'm watching another episode. 3, 2, 1, let's jam. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Bro, listen to me. That episode covered what is the common consensus of the worst, quote unquote, worst half of a chapter in the entire arc. And they gave it a really, really nice adaptation. What isn't this adaptation capable of at this point in time? They take anything and turn it into something memorable. The sequence of the creation of the Kanzenbo should not have looked that good. It looked great. The Kinemon sequence, obviously the most controversial scene in the entire arc, passed by. Well animated, as a matter of fact. Robin scene with CP0 was sick. Sanji flashback getting ready for the Queen greatness. Little tidbit of Zoro and King. But that Luffy and Kaido, that's how you end the episode. I'm ready. I'm hyped. I'm ready. I'm here. So now we're gonna get the rest of 1030, and I wonder if we're gonna dip into the 1031 pool. I'm not sure. I think it's gonna go 1030, then 1031 the following episode. But I'm just not sure how much of the chapter they cover there. So no, dude, that was some good stuff. It just, the art, the way each scene flowed from each other, the transitions. I mean, it was a really well put together episode. All props to the director. I have no idea who directed that episode I just finished watching, but that was some good stuff. That was some good stuff, man. Dude, look at this. Oh, if I knew they were gonna replay it, I just would have watched it here. Dude, bro, the go with the coat goes in. Look at this Red Hawk, the blast breath looking sick. Red Hawk comes in, bro. This is based on a panel, a small panel from the chapter. Like, I remember seeing that panel and getting so hyped because that was our first sight of the Luffy Kaido fight since in a couple weeks. I was going crazy. I was like, yeah, I can't wait to go up there, right? And the anime gave it a super, super special treatment there. This scene was really well done with Kanjuro. So, you know, this isn't what we meant when we're talking about, yo, there's a parade in my city. We're not gonna be parading through with this Kanzenbo, dog. We gotta relax. We gotta chill. They changed the aspect ratio, man. They gave me my biggest weakness in changing the aspect ratio. My biggest weakness. For the flipping Kanzenbo, dude. A counter charge line. Man, I can't wait to see how they handle that. Yamato! Three towers. Dun, dun, dun. Ooh. Momo. Looking fresh. Wow. Looks super cool. Law. Man, how are they gonna handle this? Show 'em what is it? Shut up! I love this attack, man. I think injection shot's one of the coolest attacks in the series. Law has a lot of the coolest attacks, like tact, injection shot, gamma knife. But injection shot is really cool, man. Come on, kid. Shambers. Now you're speaking my language. Isn't this one of the Stampede soundtracks? Oh, that's a cool shot. Let's go, kid. Oh, shoot. Man's got the metal spirit bomb going on out there. Ooh! Rotten! Okay, kid, now you're speaking to me. Oh, yeah, I think the design looks really cool. Even the CG looks nice. No, not Big Mom being used as a transition for Orochi picking his nose? Come on, dog, don't disrespect Charlotte Lin like that ever again. ever again. The Kanzen bow looks really good in the anime. It looks very menacing. And what I mean by menacing is, like, you can tell burning flames around it. It really does look like the ghost that's actually causing, like, extreme damage as it moves through the castle. The Battle of Legend. Oh, snap. Big Mom greatness. Can you imagine? You make your way up there and you see a Kamehameha laser just being tossed with a Gundam going through it. Yamato hit the Sugoi. It really is impressive, man. Like, Big Mom is such a massive force that for any two let's go. This is gonna be our first look at it. Come on. How is it? Chrome? So that's how you say it. Ooh, the rawness and swag. Anastasia. Chrome. It's such a devastating ability, bro. Look at that thing. Chrome. So that's how you say it. Shakuwele. Oh, that every time I hear the soundtrack, I think of Stampede. Here we go, kid. Oh, that's dope. That's how they're showing the visual, the magnetism here. This might as well be Kid's soundtrack at this point. Every time Kid does something, this soundtrack plays. See, man, seeing this in the anime really showcases how insane Kid's awakening is. Look at this. It's pulling literally everything around them over to her. Steel beams, everything. Yo. Oh man, that was awesome, bro. Hey, kid got his own eye catcher. It's my first time hearing that. So Kid and Law got their own eye catchers this week. But look at the darkness surrounding. Oh, that's dope. So we got the chrome. Kid going up in like swimwear. Feels so good to finally see their awakening in the anime. But I love how darkness overcomes the room after all of this. Oh man. That's a monster, dog. Love the color palette they have for this here. Oh man, this is goated, bro. They're messing with a real monster. Well, that actually looks very similar to Big Mom's silhouette that we saw back in like whenever we were first being introduced to Big Mom as a character. That was actually a very, very, very well put together silhouette. Wow. Hiroko. Oh man, dude. Yeah, I heard some. If I heard something like that, I'd be shook. Shook. Tell y'all made the king mad. Such a crazy ability, man. a year's worth of my lifespan. It's like that's something no one can believe. You know, she's already a menace. Telling me now we're gonna get an evolved version of Big Mom? Man. Yo, claps for this entire Big Mom section, dude. Love the lighting they've used here in this episode as well. It's been the major highlight for me. I just... Feels good to see you, Yamato. Big Mom. Keep the king's name out your mouth. Man. Goodness gracious. Wow. Time. I gotta watch the 1031 adaptation. If it wasn't this chapter being adapted, I would not be doing this. I would have called it. But we gotta watch one more. One more for tonight. Then at a later night this week, hopefully I'll be able to watch the following 3 just like this. 3, 2, 1, let's jam. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Like I said, I love this chapter too much. And seeing how they just handled both both halves of chapter 1030, oh man, I can't wait. I cannot wait to see how they're going to handle the 1031 content. I'm not ready. I'm not ready in the slightest. So this is going to be really exciting. But man, Law and Kid versus Big Mom looking great so far in the anime. Once again, loved the lighting in that episode. Yamato running around, whenever we see Hyogoto looking up at the aftermath after the awakenings are used, and we switch over to like a darker color palette. I think that it looked excellent. It looked really, really nice. It's time to watch the anime adaptation of this chapter, man. This was one of my 3 favorite chapters of that year when it dropped. The legendary 1031, man. We finally get to see it, dude. One of the finest moments of one of the best characters. Oh man, I can't wait to see it, bro. This is one that I have been waiting for, man, and to know that it was just sitting there and I was unable to watch it until now. I love this scene, bro. Last Breath versus the Red Hawk. It looks insane, man. This entire sequence was wild. Black background, so you know it's serious. Oh, that title! Let's go! I've been waiting for so long. Where's my Santa? I can't get it. I can't get it. It's too far. It's too far. I'm wearing a Santa hat right now. I've been waiting for the adaptation of this chapter for so long, man. Did I press the red button? Oh, I did. I was so hyped to watch this episode, I forgot if I pressed record. Ooh. Aim down his sights and all. Like he was in an FPS. Yamato. Feels so good to see you too. Let him know, Yamagoat. Let him know. The strength of Yamato on full display to Barry Bonds X Drake out of there with a simple swing. No hockey attached to it. That was straight up just flexing. Bah! Like Yamato was Mike Trout. Boom! The genuine happiness that came out of Fuga right there. You could feel his happiness through his. He was just so happy, yo. Shigon. The Cypher Pole way of fighting, man. It's so fire. Low battery. Oh, snap. 12%. The episode's still running. The episode's still running. Okay. All right, we got it on the charger. It looks so dope. Robin. It's like, man. That was a good one. It's time. Bro, ladies and gentlemen, I'm not ready. I'm not ready for this peak. Oh man, look at her face. Masterful directing for that entire sequence. Man. We know that better than anyone. That is fiction. Peak flipping fiction, bro. Masterful adaptation. No, we're not changing the aspect ratio, bro. I just got chills. One of the greatest episodes ever made. I can't become king of the pirates, bro. The pose. We're done. We're done. We're flipping done, man. That was perfect. Oh, Lord. Bro, the quintessential Gort Raw fire and peak. Ooh, memories. I could not in a million years put together a better adaptation of that section of that brilliant chapter ever. The soundtracks, the aspect ratio change. Oh. The voice acting, man. The transitions. The additional sequences with the women. Dude, man. Sanji and Zoro greatness, dog. Vin, Smoke, Burgundy, and Black. This reminded me, this was exactly how I felt when I finished chapter 1031. What an incredible character, man. Wow. Wow. Wow, man. Can I press like on this episode, dude? Can I put a heart around it? A love, dude. This was phenomenal. That was one of my favorite sections of an episode in this entire arc. That was some really, really special stuff right there, man. Wow. Wow. Yeah, what a perfect way to end it for tonight, man. Perfect way to end it for tonight. Wow. Ladies and gentlemen, next time I see y'all, we'll be here for episodes 1058, 1059, and 1060. Hopefully in time for the release of episode 1061, coming out later on this week. What an episode. Sanji. The final, the monologue, they handled that so well. Without you, I can't become king of the pirates. Finishing the line as he crushes the can. Having the conversation with Zoro. I mean, it was brilliant, man. It was so good. So good. What is going on, everybody? Today is another one of those special days, man. Not only are we going to be sitting here reacting to 2 episodes, which means I'll have 1 left, and then the episode's dropping tomorrow, so I might be able to watch both of those at the same time, or I'll have the opportunity to watch the other one earlier, and then be able to watch the other one, the one coming out tomorrow, when it releases. So we'll see what happens there. But today's the king's birthday. Now, unfortunately, because of the material at hand, I won't be able to see the king, at least I don't think, in these episodes that I'm going to be watching today. However, I'm going to get his right-hand man. You know what I mean? So I'm ready for some Zoro greatness. Let's get right into it. In 3, 2, 1, let's jam. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Let's go, baby. Inject it. We've got good lighting. Camera's good. We're good to go. Let me make sure everything's turned off over here. Dude, my original plan for today was going to be, let's do like a final saga thing, but I was like, man, I gotta catch up to the anime. I gotta catch up to the anime, man. So that's what I'm doing today. With my recording time, I was like, brother, I have to, at the very least, get 2 episodes done, so I'll have 1 left to catch up before the new episode drops tomorrow. And the reason I want to be caught up is because once this episode airs, I'm going to assume that it's going to be the beginning of an absolute... I mean, I know it's the beginning of, or like in the middle of, or towards the beginning of one of the stretches of Legend. You know, I'm trying not to spoil anything, you know what I mean? So, we're in the middle of craziness. Obviously, episode, the episode I just watched, what was that, 1057? That one covers what I call the beginning of that legendary stretch, was chapter 1031. So, continuing that on this week, or with this episode, I wonder if they're going to do the entirety of 1032, or a bit of 1032, or are they going to do the entirety of 1032 and then split 1033? I'm not sure. The reason why I asked this is because I know the upcoming episode is going to be the adaptation of 1034. So I wonder which of the episodes gets, or which of the chapters get split. Is it going to be 1032 or 1033 getting split? I don't know, but we're gonna find out. We're gonna find out here soon. I'm so excited. Once again, it just feels so good to be watching the anime. And we got some live action news. I thought that was some pretty cool stuff to see this morning. Yamato. All right. Zoro versus King, man. I am so ready for this heat. And man, this Sanji episode was great. Peak, man. I love that. That transition got me when I watched the episode. I was like, nah, man. Nah. Man, and then there's this. I'm glad I finally know how to say it now. Chrome. So it's not re-room. It's not K-room. It's Chrome. It's a menacing shot, man. Oof. Actually, it would make sense to split 1032 in half now that I think about it. So that might be what they're going to do. Every time I hear this theme, I'm like, man, Blackbeard. It's just one of those themes. I guess it's because I'm coming from the video game space where certain themes are associated with certain characters. It catches me off guard. Every time I hear this theme and it's not associated with Blackbeard, it catches me off guard. Maybe it's just me. But I always think of Blackbeard when I hear this theme. What did you say? Minshi? Is that what mincemeat is in Japanese? Minshi? I love that ability so much, man. Now that she did the Ichigo pose. Whoosh. I'm glad the AC turned on because I'm about to get sweaty. Woo.
I always enjoy these shots that show Big Mom just menacing over Lion Kid. Oh, I love that. Right in between the bridge. Dude, I'm really enjoying what they're doing with the Kanzen bow. Speaking of the Kanzen bow, like, see, this to me looks insane in regards to the way that it showcases how dangerous something like this could be. Look at this. Because of course, you know, seeing it, like I said, in the manga, is obviously seeing it in one way. It's I'm not gonna say it's difficult to see the damages that it's doing, but it's more difficult in a comic form compared to animation, where and especially something with sounds, where you can hear the flames in the background. You're seeing the crumbling of the ceiling and stuff. It's like, man, it hits different. Yamato. Just feels so good to see you every time. Just have the classic chase sequence. One person's chasing the other while the other one's running away, and then you have the other person chasing the other person. Bo-chan. Fuga greatness? Let's go. Just have to love the perfect timing of them being able to land on Fuga's hairs. And here comes the Kanzen bow. Bro, just look at this. This takes the meaning of Where We Droppin' Boys to the next level. The man is going so far down below. Yo, CP0. Let's go, Robin. Robin just finished boxing Black Muddy and she's like, yo, let me get some more smoke. That thing is massive. See, this is how you present the Kanzen bow.
Oh man. I just remembered what the end of chapter 1032 was, dude. Oh man. Will that be in this episode? Creative liberties? Creative liberties? I'm like trying to process why in the world they placed that there. My boy. The atrocity in 4K. Look at this thing, man. Somebody fact check Oda on that. Stance. Tatsumaki. Ooh, filthy. Mmm. Let's go. So we want to see. This thing was so fire, bro. Sent my dog flying. Come on, hit me with it. Anytime the shamisen is being played, going ham on the sticks. I think this is a new iteration. I haven't heard this. Hmm. I love that shot right there.
This episode was done phenomenally. Half dark, half light. Okay, so I'm not sure I like the creative liberties that were taken in this episode. I think it would have been better to, at the halfway point, start up the Zoro King greatness. Because if you wanted a good cliffhanger for the midway point to keep the audience invested, the television audience invested, let them know Zoro versus King is going to be done whenever you get back. Because for me, one of the major portions of this Komonosaki reveal was whenever you hear the shamisen and you're like, what in the flying flowers is going on? And then you turn the page, you go back to Orochi, and you see Hiyori with him. Now, I'm not sure how it was for the anime-only audience, if that was satisfactory for them in regards to the way that was handled. But for me, I would have much preferred saving the Hiyori reveal there for the end, 100%. But I'm not the one in charge. That's the way that I would have handled it, though, because I think it would have added to the end of the episode there, rather than just continuing on from something that was introduced earlier in the episode. But it is what it is. So for me, it's just such a weird choice. Because one of the reasons why it flowed so well in the manga, like I said, is because you have Zoro. He's like, what in the flying flowers is going on? But you're already going with that context because of what happened in the halfway point of the episode. I don't know. I have no idea if it's going to hit anime original or anime only audiences the same way that at the very least it me whenever I first tried it. But or maybe they were going for a different intention with that. But it was just very, very strange. Very, very strange. Overall, it was an alright episode. With incredible visuals, really nice close-ups, and the mixture of certain shot placements was really, really cool. Especially the ones whenever it would zoom out. Like they did multiple of them, like the one with Marco and Izo in between the bridge. The one shot that reminded me of whenever Orochi was going against the 9 scabbards, and it shows like half the room and the characters on top. It just looks really cool. Regardless, we'll be back with the next episode. We are back with the adaptation. So it looks like the one they're going to be splitting in half is 1033. I wonder how they're going to do that. So let's go ahead and get right into this. This is episode 1059. In 3, 2, 1, let's jam. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. But yeah, the creative liberties taken in that episode, very strange. Very, very strange. By all means, as y'all have seen throughout the majority of the anime reactions I've done here, I have been all for Toei's creative liberties that they've taken throughout the course, right? And there are multiple different ones that I've worked out. Even like, so I'll give you another example, right? The Yamato episode. In that episode, I believe it was 990. Already showcasing the Yamatos on the move at the beginning of the episode, right? Originally in the manga, one of the biggest shock factors was the fact that this character showed up at the very end. We already saw the character before earlier on, like, what was it, episode 978, and then, or 982, no, it was 982. And then you go over in the beginning of the episode, you get to see Yamato already move. So it's like, okay. But the way that it was handled there, to me, was a little different than the way it was handled here, because the moment where the shamisen starts playing with Zoro about to lift his blade, and you're like, what in the flying flagners is going on? Because you're feeling like, okay, Enma's activating, but a shamisen, like, so my mind was like, yo, what in the flagners am I seeing? And so, like I said, maybe their intention was different. Maybe they wanted that mid-episode cliffhanger to be like, oh man, yo, Hiyori's live. or maybe Orochi's hallucinating. Like, I could see that being a thing as well, similar to how Kaido was hallucinating back in episode 1033. I was like, okay, I could definitely see that, right? And then you spend the rest of this time like, okay, is Orochi actually hallucinating, or is Hiyori actually there? In the end of the episode, Hiyori's there. I don't know. I'm trying to make sense of the creative decision there. I have no idea. But like I said, I haven't seen any anime only thoughts on the matter, so I wonder how they took that stuff. But we move with the adaptation of 1033. I'm looking forward to this, because this was one of my favorite chapters of the year when that released. Actually, yeah, the next three chapters, or the next three chapters that are going to get adapted were all in my favorites list for that year. 1033, 1034, 1035. And then 1031 was in my top 3 of that year. Just look at the way the king does that. He pulls... I love how it starts off as 3 separate flames. That's pretty cool. They've always been consistent with Enma, so that, or not with Enma, with a purple aura when it comes to Zoro. Even going back to the Ashura sequences in Enies Lobby. I'm curious how they're gonna handle this adaptation. I really am. For 1033. I love this shot. It's a great shot right there. The Kanzenbo. I was expecting a Zoro or King on the title card, but the Kanzenbo works, I suppose. Man, see, this is what I'm talking about in regards to the way that the Kanzenbo is being presented in the anime. I think it's just really well done. It looks insane, dude. Look at this. And the way that it affects the environment around, it's crazy. Oh, no, that's a great perspective. We're trying to shoot at this thing. I mean, Yamato knows exactly what's down there. Brooke. What happened, Brooke, man? CP0, dog. Not the snapping photos. Caught him in 4K. Apu's out here catching them in 4K. He took the screenshots in 4K. He's like, yo, slide into his DMs like, man, this is what I caught you doing, son. What you gonna do about it? My man said, I'm not letting those photos get anywhere. Packed him up immediately. Straight up, she got into his neck piece. Ugh. Goodness. Wow. DS Sutrek. Man's putting everything into that finger. This man Apu, with that same ability, hit Luffy, Zoro, and a member of CP0, catching him off guard. It's like even individuals with observation hockey were unable to deal with it because it deals with sound, obviously. And it's just, it's crazy. Apu's ability really is something that could be extremely dangerous. Okay, Drake? Yes, sir. Something I'd hear like in a kung fu movie. Okay, that was a vibe. My boy Momo. I know you can too, dog. This transition I appreciate. This is how you transition into a scene like this. Ooh, even the first person POV. Okay, you're speaking to me, Toei. You're speaking to the boy. Oh, man. Yo, he already could play through the Fire and the Flames and Guitar Hero 3 on the highest difficulty and get 100% perfect. Easy. You hear that? Going in. Come on, man. Let him know again, Zoro. Enough of the foolishness. Give me my hand back. King's gotta be looking at him like he's insane. Like, are you good? Good over there, buddy? I love that shot. Let's go. That's what we're here for. Grown men throwing swords, tossing swords, throwing hands, clashing blades. Holy flagnars. This man bent back and Zoro cut the blade. Yo. That's how you know someone's being cocky, bro. Goodness gracious. Look at that. Oh, man. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I'm here. We're here. Zoro versus King. Let's get it. I've been waiting ages for this in the anime, man. Saji! Hell's memories. Dude, just filthy. Filthy. That was a good one. That was a good one. Jaji no Musco. He doesn't know about the right hand, man. That's a great shot of King's. Yo. Dude, King looks crazy. The Lunarians. That's Sanji asking the right questions.
Shishi Son Son time. Shishi Son Son. Straight rawness, man. It's just such. That attack is so peak, man. Shishi Son Son. And here we go. It's a terrifying thing to look back at, man. Look at this thing, dude. Look at the force, good God. Sweet flag. Hey, they're already playing around with it, you know? If you know, you know. I can't even tell you the amount of times I've watched this scene. Reanimated? Okay. Dude, this was one of those scenes in Logtown, because obviously Logtown has a lot of really memorable scenes. But this one for me is extremely memorable. Ever since the first time I watched One Piece, I love this scene. This is such a defining moment for Zoro's character early on. It's so good. Just tossing it up. So good, man. Oh, great artwork. Because they aren't about it. They're not built like my boy. They're not built like Horonoa Zoro. They're too scared. Look at them. It excites them. Such a great scene, man. Better believe it. Booted, my dog. Ichimonji. Kuina.
cannot handle them. Oh, that's such a great shot. Next episode's gonna be so big. Can I watch it today? Can I watch the episode today, y'all? Oh man, I want to. Hold on. Let me find out. What's good, y'all? We're gonna be doing something brand new. I mean, by the time that y'all see this, it'll already been uploaded, but I'm planning on doing the episode tonight. I'm watching this episode first, but because the file is so large, there's no way I'm gonna get this out before the Sanji episode premiere. So I was like, you know what? I'll record this, have it ready to go, and then hopefully tomorrow I'll be able to get the rest of this batch of reactions here up and ready to go, while tonight we'll probably be doing something special for the Sanji greatness, because it is going to be brilliant. But here for the episode 1060/chapter 1033 content, I am super excited to see how they handle this in its entirety. So let's get right into it in 3, 2, 1, let's jam. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I'm excited. It's gonna be a good one. This is gonna be a really, really good one. Both with this, following it up with Greatness Tonight, and then apparently 1062 is gonna be just as special as the one we're seeing tonight. So we're gonna be in for some straight bangers, man. Cannot wait to see how this episode ends up being, or I should say how this material ends up being adapted. Considering the greatness here, like I said last week, or in the previous video from yesterday, because I wanted to watch the episode yesterday, I wasn't able to, so I was like, all right, I just have to watch both of them on Saturday. I was like, yo, the moment I get home, I'll watch one, and then try to get everything ready to go so we can watch 1061 tonight. Because I've been told the entire week to get ready for that 1061 greatness. I was like, okay, I got y'all. We'll be in there. So, and then I know we're going on break, and after that break, we're going to get 1062. So, it's going to be insane. I'm so excited because these next 2 weeks could potentially have like some of the all-time great stuff in regards to just from an animation standpoint. And from a fighting standpoint, it could have some of the coolest sequences in the entire series. So it's going to be some exciting stuff. What I'm interested in on it, though, is how they're going to handle one of the upcoming chapters, considering how much is going into some of these. It's like, man, I know, and it's just going to be difficult, right? Considering how many bangers were in the manga back to back to back. It's just, you know, naturally the chapters that are in the middle aren't going to be able to receive the same treatment. But the good thing about Onigashima is that every episode is, at the very least, of to the standard of quality that we've expected, right? And some of them far supersede expectations. And so I'm excited to see what they end up doing with the stuff after the chapter 1035 adaptation, in between what we're all waiting for, right? At least the manga readers. So it's like, okay, but 1033, let's go. Still crazy what they're doing with the Kanzen bill, man. This was... Seeing King do this in the anime further emphasizes how insane it is. These pulls back his head, classic. This was crazy. I felt like he almost killed him.
Love that. It's gonna be a good time, man. It's gonna be a good time. I love the way they handled the sequence. Look at that. That's such a great shot, dude. Wow, look at that for the title card. What was that? Oh, dude, I saw like this light in the corner of my eye. It's gotta be the Zoro greatness about to hit. Oh, they're boxing. Let's go. Woo! Mmm. Mmm. I'm up. I'm here. This man hit him with a Getsuga Juji show. This man King is firing lasers. Like he's playing Mega Man Battle Network. Bah, 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 bah. One of the greatest combat systems ever, by the way. Oh, the Room of Legend. Let's go. Let's go. Oh, this is really cool. Oh, I love the way this is drawn. I love that. Dude. If this soundtrack doesn't bring you back, I don't know what will, man. Goodness. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Love the way they're hiding his face. what a great shot. I love how all you hear is ambience. This is insane. Absolutely. Absolutely. It's like, to a swordsmith, can there be a greater honor than that? Man, a soundtrack after like 6 minutes of ambient noise, it hits different. Ooh, dude, this is peak. And the way it keeps going back and forth. Dude, they have done a marvelous job thus far. Straight marvelous. I'm loving the classic soundtracks used in this episode. It's just, I love this man's character, bro. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Tell him again. Ah, oh, that's a great shot.
And it's floating above him like he's Rock Lee. The numbers. I love that man's stash, dude. Hey, hey, hey! Who else used to say that? There was a Haikyuu character. Check it out. Let's fucking go. I'm here. I'm here, baby. Oh, man. Beautiful transition. What a shot. Oh, what a great transition, man. This episode is speaking to your boy, dog. Let's go. Time for the zenith. The apex. How lucky I don't have my Santa hat, bro. I keep forgetting to put it behind me. Under the moonlight. The classic soundtracks are on full display. Golden Odin. My boy is going to be this world's strongest swordsman. Like, yo, don't lessen my goal. I don't care what you are. Like, yo, don't use that as an excuse. It's all skill. Sorrow, greatness, man. I believe it, man.
this episode. Speaking to your boy. Wow. Let's go. Let's go, dude. Let's go. I'm up. I'm here. Oh, like Luffy. Oh, dude, they're doing the episode 1028 thing again. Oh, that's so fire! They ain't even playing the music of legend, bro. This is what I'm talking about, bro. Oh, that's awesome, man. First person view. Oh, man. This is beautiful. I love Luffy and Zoro's dynamic, man. Big fiction, man. That entire episode from screen number 1 was masterful. Straight up. Absolutely incredible, phenomenal adaptation of chapter 1033. Phenomenal. Phenomenal, man. I mean, everything they did, all of the different shots, the first person point of view, the way that they reanimated that incredible section of both the Kuina flashback and the Luffy flashback. Going over to the new Kozaburo, Shimatsuki Kozaburo content, even just the transformation sequence, or not necessarily transformation, but the awakening of my boy getting his Conqueror's hockey there, his Conqueror's coding there. It's like, they even mimicked with Luffy, of course, whenever he awakened his and it went into the outline state, except it was gold. Zoro's here was white and black. I just thought it was super cool with the green aura replacing the purple aura to show the Conqueror's hockey. I love that. I really, really love it, man. Great stuff all around. Zoro greatness. Like I said, this is a super Saiyan. It's just the thing is over there. this entire episode was spectacular, and it got me so excited now to see what's going to be in store for us tonight and in the episode that follows. Incredible adaptation of Chapter 1033. Incredible stuff, man. They played the perfect soundtracks, using a few of the classic soundtracks throughout the course of the episode, hitting us with the legendary, very strongest greatness there at the end, man. We love it, man. That Zoro OST greatness. Come on, man. Peak fiction. Oh, peak fiction, all right? I have no other words but peak fiction. Incredible stuff. I will see y'all, like I said, tonight. Hopefully we'll do the Sanji episode and I'll get this uploaded for it by tomorrow. Let me know what y'all thought about these incredible episodes in the comment section down below. And I look forward to seeing y'all for the other episodes, because now we're officially caught back up to the anime, man. Thank you so much for watching. Zoro greatness, Sanji greatness, Law and Kid greatness. We just love to see it, man. We love to see it.